Hello, guys. How are you? Ask me anything. Monday's gonna be a little earlier today because I have some plans with the fiance at 8 o'clock. So this will be again a bit of a shorter stream, about 30 minutes at max, and a bit of an earlier stream today. But I still want to get in and ask me anything Monday for everybody. So happy Monday, everybody. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream yesterday. That was pretty fun. I have a Fast and Furious video coming out tomorrow for you. Guys, members tonight and everyone else tomorrow. And my cat is in the background. There somewhere. Hi, everybody. I'm doing very well. Antonius. Hello, Scarlett. Hello, Life with the Pro. Hello, Ozzy Xfinity. So yeah, shorter stream, but again, hard out 8 o'clock. That's 28 minutes. So we have a 28-minute Ask Me Anything. This one will be open to everyone the entire time since it is shorter. We won't have the member only section at the end. It'll just be open to everyone the entire time. But yes, again, if you want some awesome perks and be able to see a Fast and Furious update tonight, become a member for great channel perks and access to the exclusive member only podcast. A little bit of a scab there on the lips, so yeah, clean it up next. Doing well, multimedia assassin. How are you guys? Finally, a nice day. Hello, Jordan. Nice to see you again. Have you heard about the permanent filings for ESPN Zone? Yes, I have. They'll be split into 3 different tenants. They're in active construction on that, and hopefully Disney will announce what tenants are moving into that space in the near future. I might be at Disney on Sunday, or I might be at Six Flags. I'm either going to be at Six Flags on Saturday or Sunday, but my buddy Sean might come out and might go to Six Flags Sunday, in which case I'll go to Disney next weekend, not this weekend, so we'll see. But I'll definitely be live either at Six Flags or Disney this weekend. And I have a video from Six Flags or Disney as well. So stay tuned for that. Any restaurants and stores you'd like to see at Downtown Disney and City Walk? At City Walk, I like to see Big Fire, the restaurant. Come from Orlando. That's a cool restaurant as well. And the Red Coconut Club, I like to see come to City Walk here. Downtown Disney, some more affordable options like Earl of Sandwich. They're pretty affordable, but that's like the only one. I'd see a nice affordable option come over to Downtown Disney. So hopefully one of the new Disney or the barbecue joint will be a little bit more affordable. But I'm excited for the barbecue and the portos and all that stuff to get underway. I wonder when they'll get to demolishing Tortilla Joe's and Earl of Sandwich. Earl of Sandwich, the permanent residence is gone vertical. So hopefully that means they can get that up quickly and they can demolish the other one for portos. Waterworld will reopen, I think, on President's Day weekend, so that February 14th timeframe. If I'm not, we might do a little staycation somewhere, my fiance and I. But if I'm here, I'll go live that weekend and we can go watch Waterworld together at Universal Studios. So stay tuned for that. I also saw this on Fresh Week's video. They finally started construction on the Earl of Sandwich. Yeah, so Earl of Sandwich has gone vertical, and hopefully it will be finished quickly. So we can be able to demolish the current one for portos. Hello, conductor. What you like better, Downtown Disney or Disney Springs? Haven't been to Disney Springs. I've only been to Downtown Disney in Florida. Like a long time ago when I went to the first and only time I went to Walt Disney World, it was just downtown Disney. So I haven't been to Disney Springs, but I feel like Disney Springs is Disney Springs is bigger, so I feel like that is the better one. But I can't give an actual honest answer. And remember that Waterworld will be leaving Universal Studios, but I don't believe it. Nah, it is here to stay, especially because it's going under a nice refurbishment at the moment. Oops, hold on, I'm actually interested. What's going with Tortilla Joe's? Supposed to be 2 new restaurants going in place. Yeah. Tortilla Joe's is all ready to be demoed. There's the permit ready to be demoed. Still hasn't been issued though. But when its place will be a barbecue restaurant and another like a steakhouse restaurant, which both look fantastic. The barbecue inside Hungry Bear is pretty awesome. So I'm very excited for barbecue at Downtown Disney, and then especially a steakhouse will be awesome. So I cannot wait to get that going. Hopefully, now that we got the Wonderful World of Sweets, which looks fantastic, open, I'll go check that out again next time I go. And got that open, and then the Storyland Boutique, which also looks pretty cute. I'll go check that out next time. Now we've got those open. Now they're doing the ESPN zone, so hopefully we kind of start moving on Tortilla Joe's. Now that Earl of Sandwich is going, I feel like now that the phase 2 was happening, right? I finished most of the West Side stuff. Now the phase 2 hopefully will be the Earl of Sandwich, the ESPN zone, Tortilla Joe's, and hopefully something with the Rainforest Cafe because permits were filed for some new signage at the Rainforest Cafe a while ago, but nothing ever came of that so far, at least, because they were filed at the same time about the ESPN zone permits, and now that's just starting. So maybe we'll get some announcements for Rainforest Cafe as well. Also, they're working on the third permits were filed today for the third tenant of that stall by the store front in between D-Landers and the Avengers Reserve. So we'll have another new shop there. So now Disney's it's coming into its own. All the renovations are finally almost over, and it looks great. All the new stuff looks absolutely fantastic in my opinion. Except for like Jazz Kitchen and stuff, that looks terrible. But the rest of the new stuff like Din Tai Fung and that whole area, Wonderful World of Sweets, looks fantastic. Yeah, don't worry, Multimedia Assassin. They are definitely keeping Waterworld. I did go to Dinoland at Animal Kingdom. We looked at Dinosaur. We went to the Chester and Hester area. So I'm glad I got to go there one time before its eventual demise. Yes, Mufasa did come out. Oh no, what did I say? I did not see Mufasa. I liked The Lion King, but I didn't have any interest in seeing this version here, the Mufasa movie. Maybe when it's on Disney Plus down the line, I'll see it. But I went to see Moana 2 instead and Sonic during December. So, and I went to see Wicked again. So that took, and then of course I went on a trip. So that took up my December. But yeah, I'll probably wait for Mufasa to get on Disney Plus because that one really doesn't interest me to pay for it. Although the movies are free for me because I'm an AMC A-list member. So I still want to take the time of the day to go see it. In fact, I'm going to see a movie tomorrow. I'm with the Keke Palmer movie. I think it's called one of them days. I'm going to see that instead. So should be pretty cool. The Mr. Rainforest Cafe was also just for me and my family to always go there after day at Disneyland and DCA. Yeah, that was a really cool building. I actually never been to a Rainforest Cafe anywhere ever. There's like few and far between now. I think the closest one is all the way in the Inland Empire. So I don't know if I'll ever get to one of those, but they look like really cool restaurants, nicely highly themed, and really perfect for like Disneyland. And I know there's one in Animal Kingdom. It's like perfect for that. Do you think Disney will turn the Rainforest Cafe Star Trading Post something like what they're doing in these beans? I think so. I think that, well, I don't know if they'll split it into two. I feel like a nice Indiana Jones restaurant would go there, or experience would be there. But I think they'll eventually do something with it. The Star Wars Trading Post is certainly temporary. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have some, again, clarity on that in the coming months here. Universal did a Sonic ride. Should it be a dark ride or a roller coaster? Sonic is so fast. I think it would be good as a roller coaster because like maybe like a mummy type of situation, like a part dark ride, part coaster. Because Sonic is fast. I feel like you gotta go fast. Really hope Universal expands the park without getting rid of City Walk. No, they're not getting rid of City Walk. They're actually gonna expand or renovate and maybe even expand City Walk. Maybe not the footprint of City Walk, but like maybe add more because they have to fill in. They're gonna put in the 3 security hubs. But those of you that know City Walk, there's lots of gaps in City Walk, like actual visual, like physical spaces to walk in, and you can't you can't with the 3 new security hubs there, you have to close up those empty spaces there. So I was talking with people, and I was like, that's a good opportunity to kind of close up those shops, kind of enclose City Walk, put in some more shops to fill up those spaces. Like the example, the shuttle stop where the shuttle goes by the Dodger store, there's a big space there. Yeah, well, with the security hubs, you can't go through that space. So it's a good opportunity to fill it in with another store. So I feel like they won't expand the footprint of City Walk, but they'll expand it with more stores and stuff and experiences. But they won't get rid of it. The one thing that will be happening, or heavily rumored to be happening, though, is a temporary park entrance by iFly. That's why iFly is going so quickly, because that will be the first security hub, but also a temporary park entrance so they can finally get started on this hotel, close up the whole plaza there. So I'm excited for that. And you think, again, I said it in my videos today, you guys will see it, but I think Universal would have to announce that, right? Being very quiet on FanFest nice ticket sales and City Walk and hotel stuff, but when if they do the temporary entrance, because you'll be entering the park and theme park in the back through Harry Potter, they'd eventually have to announce that, because otherwise the general guests will be confused. So here's hoping that we get an announcement in the future. By the way, if you guys are looking for any type of Universal announcement, it's not like this 100% all the time, but Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time are the times they like to announce things. Even if you notice, like Universal Orlando in Hollywood, they usually, again, it's not always, but most times like a Tuesday or a Thursday, and it's always an announcement no matter what day. It always comes around 9 o'clock in the morning. Fast and the Furious was announced at 9 o'clock in the morning. All the Halloween Horror Nights houses were announced at 9 o'clock in the morning. Remember when they did like one a day? They announced one a day in Orlando. And that was all at 9 o'clock in the morning. Their time, so 6 o'clock our time in Pacific. So always just make sure to stay tuned to Twitter or Instagram or social media accounts for Universal Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. specifically. If you want to know, if you're hoping they announce something. What kind of expansion should Disney consider for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? A speeder bike roller coaster. A speeder bike roller coaster would be awesome. But first and foremost, entertainment. Put some shows in there. Put some lightsaber battles. Put some stormtrooper battles. Something. They have they built the catwalks for it, so they should put it in there. They got budget cut at the last second. So that'd be the easiest thing to expand Galaxy's Edge. And then put a roller coaster, a speeder bike roller coaster, and then that sit-down restaurant. Because Oka's is too small to handle everybody. They should definitely go ahead and put that sit-down restaurant in there. Put that animatronic fish alien in the tank that we saw concept art for. Pretty sick. Yeah. The security stuff during COVID was awesome, and I'm glad that was kind of like a test of how they would work here, and I think they got good results, obviously, because they're doing it now. Did you hear about how the opening Villanova Hotel didn't go so well? Well, there's this guy Kevin Heimblock on Twitter that I think kind of blew it out of proportion. Sure, there's definitely some valid concerns there, like sand coming out of the shower, and the food maybe not looking so good. By the way, listen to Lacey Sell's podcast, premium podcast, Park Stop podcast. It's coming out on Wednesday. I'm a Patreon member, so it's coming out a little earlier for me, but it's coming out on Wednesday, she said, for everybody. And most of those things, by the way, have been fixed, so it's good. But two, I know someone who personally stayed. I personally know someone who stayed at the hotel and didn't have half of those problems that were announced or that Kevin said on Twitter. So I don't know if he's over exaggerating or if it was a him problem. I don't know, but opening day jitters or opening day issues, but it seems to be fine right now. And the hotel itself looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that security, all that stuff in the front entrance, A will be gone. That's where the hotel will be going, and there'll be 3 new security hubs in City Walk. So that ugly looking structure will not be, and all the fencing be totally redesigned. There won't be any security there. You can go walk up to the globe. They're actually gonna move the globe. The globe is gonna fix the globe so it can spin again. Then they're gonna move it up about 20 to 40 feet towards the park entrance there. Who do you think? Who do you think's most likely to come? Again, Halloween Hornets. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. That one I just from now on I just wait till announcements for that one because I decided I'm not doing spec maps or any of that. I'll watch it go under construction. I'll look at facades and I'll guess. But people get a little bit too crazy with Halloween Hornets and guessing what's coming and what's not coming, this and that, and what does the symbol mean? What does it not mean? It's a little too much for me. So yeah, I can't even answer the question. Besides like The Last of Us Part 2 and maybe Stranger Things, I'm guessing because those 2 have seasons coming out this year. But other than that, I have no idea. Super Nintendo World at Universal Hollywood was getting an expansion. Yeah, we'll get an expansion eventually, but it won't be like Donkey Kong. It'll be something unique to Hollywood. And when's it coming? I have no idea, but I do know maybe in the next, I'd say between the next 5 to 10 years, something should happen in Super Nintendo World. How many years have you loved theme parks for? I've lived since I was a kid. Well, yeah, I've loved theme parks. My parents have taken me to Disneyland since I was like not even in a stroller, but in my mom's belly. When I was in my mom's belly, I was going to Disneyland. So basically, ever since I was born, I mean, all I've ever known was Disneyland for the most part. Then, as I grew older, I've started to, and I branched out to Six Flags and Universal and checked out those. Then, I didn't really, I still Six Flags. I like it more as I can appreciate it more as a theme park fan now. But Universal I didn't really like either until 2019 when I started, or 2018 when I started covering. Well, when I started the channel, and then when I went to Universal in 2019 to cover Jurassic World and Super Nintendo World construction, then I again started to appreciate that park more and really like it, of course. And Knott's is cool too, and Disney, of course, I always loved. So, but yeah, I've really loved them since I was a kid, little boy. I appreciated them and learned more about them as I grew older, just within the past 7 years. It hasn't been that long. It's really got to know the history and stuff of these places. Yeah, I do hope they get rid of the fingerprint scanner and update them to facial recognition. Disneyland's doing that. I know there's some California law that is kind of weird with facial tech, but Disneyland can do it, which is great. I do hope also when they relocate the security, they don't have metal detectors, but they do just have the walkthrough. But even though, since there'll be multiple spots, security spots, if they keep metal detectors, that's fine, I guess. At least it's closer to the parking garage, and there won't be too long of a line because there'll be 3 different locations. So, but I do hope they go through the walkthrough scanners. No simulators. I can't take any more simulators. I don't like Star Tours. I don't like Smuggler's Run. Yeah, I'd rather I'd rather a pod race roller coaster, but not a simulator. Oh, Rory, my cat. Why does Halloween Horror Nights 2025 especially like Christmas here? I have no. A map I'm sure will change. Hey, the map I'm sure will change. I haven't seen the spike page map this year, so I don't know why it looks like Christmas. Again, I also don't know what any of those symbols mean, so I can't answer that question. Yes, the studio tour does run in the rain. It runs in rain, rain or shine, and I'm sure if it snowed, it might run in that too. In terms of Christmas, it came out, so seems. Oh, that's up. There you go. Yeah, it was really nice to get the rainish, and it was pretty fun to go live in the rain as well. Should Universal consider making an original ride, or should they stick to licensed IP? I think, well, it's cheaper for them to make an original ride, but licensed IP also will get them a lot of people. The best thing to do is make their own IP popular, like in like Jurassic Park is obviously popular. Wicked. Wicked's a new franchise that they have now in their arsenal that's their own, that they don't have to pay someone else for. That's pretty popular. So that's good. That's the best thing to go for Universal Forward, or if they acquire like Warner Brothers or something. They'll have some nice IP there. The Halloween Hornets Unleashed, or sorry, Horror Unleashed in Vegas. I think it's rumored to open like in August or September. There's August or October, so probably late summertime, early fall. When in 2026, you predict the Fast and Furious Knowledge will officially open. When can this off open? I think it'll open officially by February 2026. I think soft opening can happen after Halloween Horror Nights if they continue on the pace they're on right now. Oh, sorry guys, my cat is under. He keeps asking for pets under my desk here. And episode H in Vegas. No real updates, but we're just gonna waiting on opening date, and like I said, I think that will be in sometime between August and October. Hope we get Keisha from the Black Lagoon this year at Halloween Hornets. That'd be nice. Last of Us 2, both show and house are gonna be garbage. I enjoyed the first season, and I enjoyed the house, so I think they'll be great, but we'll see. Multimedia September 2025. Okay. Did you hear about how Nintendo might make some kind of Animal Crossing attraction at Aquarium? Yes, they partnered, I think, with Merlin Entertainment, which owns the Legoland parks, but in England in Europe they have a lot more other parks. They have Legolands in Europe as well, but other theme parks, and they're going to do an Animal Crossing attraction over there. Who would you say is number one greatest imagineer of all time? I like Joe Rohde, but I also like Bob Gurr, but I really like Joe Rohde, so I'm going to say Joe Rohde. I know I wish Universal did physical maps, but they're saving lots of paper and money from printing the paper. But also saying, well, imagine all those maps going in the trash can, doing nothing, you know. So sorry. Sorry, guys, let me just send a quick text. I guess 5 minutes. Where's Aurora? Aurora! Aurora! Hold on. Come here. Go inside. Come here. 4 and 5 minutes left. Sorry, guys. My cat almost got into a room with a big German Shepherd, and he was walking around, so I didn't want her to get eaten. So, bring her back into the room. Although, again, he's a very nice German Shepherd, so I don't know if he would eat her, but we don't want to find out. I don't think anyone wants to find out, but yeah, he's chilling. Okay, sorry, guys. Let me get back with the questions. I'll do like an extra 3 minutes, 5 minutes, because I left for a second. Thank you for being patient. Whew, a little scary because she almost got in there. Alrighty, so what's it called? Was it cold in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? It was supposed to be, but it was so hot actually. The first week was record-breaking heat, and it actually broke the air conditioner. So it was supposed to be really cold, but it wasn't that cold. Unfortunately, it was colder in other mazes, though, which is hilarious. I'm gonna try to go to Universal Studios Hollywood on my 22nd birthday in April next year. Hope the Fast First. Yeah, I'll certainly be open by then, 100%. Will Universal ever make a real Despicable Me Minions Dark Ride, or are they doomed to keep making Minions? Gosh, I hope so. I really, really hope they make it Dark Ride. In fact, I was just saying in the live stream yesterday and the video today. Oops, I hit my hand. It's like, man, instead of copying Minions Mayhem everywhere, because they just did that in Singapore. Instead of they're literally building it, it's brand new. I'm like, instead of building it, that opens up a perfect opportunity to make a Minions land with them. You can even call it Minion Mayhem, but have a dark ride, being it a dark ride. But hey, I just want to copy and paste that same terrible ride. The Minions deserve so much more from me. Almost every movie of them makes $1 billion, so they deserve a Jurassic level investment, of that type of ride. Not scary, but an actual dark ride, the animatronics, and a sequel for pets type of dark ride, but minified, would be amazing. Or even a trackless dark ride, like a big e-ticket track, like the Minions. Again, they're not some small kiddies franchise. Again, make $1 billion almost every movie. So some type of Rise of the Resistance level trackless dark ride or sequel for pets, I think that'd be pretty sick and worthy of the pets. Do you think when 2028 comes around and Simpsons Land gets moved, we might see Pokemon Land take its place? I hope not, only because that area is small. Although, I guess a Pokemon Center could be the ride, but I'd want a dark ride, not some simulator. So hopefully they can again terraform and maybe expand the structure, because that was an idea they're going to do. Expand the park a little bit and put a dark ride there. I don't know, but as long as it's not some simulator that we get, I won't mind the Pokemon Land taking that place, because they can just retheme all the buildings, make the Pokemon Center the main attraction. It can work, but just no simulator, please. Or take away the studio tour and break the Pokemon ride, expand it over there, and keep the shops and everything, and maybe make 2 rides. You can put a simulator if you want, and where the Simpsons is, or some type of sort of flat ride, and then put the big dark ride where the studio tour location is. That would be fine. But yeah, just as long as no simulator only. If anything replaces The Simpsons at Universal Studios Hollywood, it should be Ghostbusters. It's popular in Universal the theme park license. They do, but again, anything that replaces Simpsons, I really hope it's just not a simulator. That space is kind of small, so I'd be very interested to see how that would work out, space wise. Yeah, I'm either thinking Pokemon, Zelda, or Ghostbusters might take its place, since you don't have to watch movies or game stuff to know what they are, and they're all popping up. All those properties would be absolutely fantastic. If the Simpsons Land is smaller, yeah, they'll still sell the pink donuts. They just won't, they won't be like Homer donuts. They'll just call it something else, like a generic pink donut, but it'll look the same. Should Disney bring the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast here to U.S. parks, or should it be exclusive to Tokyo Disneyland? I wanted that here in Fantasyland, like in the motorboat cruise area. I would love that. And that'd be a beautiful, beautiful dark ride, plus a beautiful castle. But I'm curious, they'd have to like make sure it scales right to not overshadow like the Matterhorn or the Sleeping Beauty castle. But I think the ride itself is absolutely cool. Yeah, I agree. No more simulator rides. We're done. It's funny how Disney's kind of moving that direction sometimes with the simulator rides. I'm like, no, please. If Universal is still considering making Legend of Zelda, Island's Adventure should be based on the Breath of the Wild from all the games. I feel like if they do that, the Universal is pretty good at making a mix, right? So with Harry Potter, it's a mix of like all the movies, right? Super Nintendo World is like a mix of like all the games, right? So I feel like Legend of Zelda will be the same thing, being kind of a mix of all the games. They have stuff, some of the older stuff, they have Breath of the Wild stuff, kind of a mix. So I think, and that's really the best approach, because you don't want to be like a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge thing where it's like stuck in a timeline. A mix of everything with iconic structures is the best way to go, in my opinion. Do you think we'll get a Wicked Land at Universal? I hope so. I don't know, but I do hope so. Certainly some sort of attraction. They're gonna have a Wicked meet and greet starting next month, probably. Auditions end on Wednesday for that, so starting next month they'll probably have a Wicked meet and greet, which is awesome. And all the Wicked temporary overlays are gonna last through at least this year for the part 2. So. But I hope some sort of attraction. We did get a survey on something about Wicked on the studio tour, so maybe they're thinking of something there, placing Supercharged. We'll see, but I'd love a whole Wicked Land. I think it was the whole time I watched the movie like 2 times. Each time I was thinking theme park land, theme park land, theme park land. Yeah, so many spots in the movie can be theme park lands. When could the U.S. The hotel begin construction? So it's not under construction yet, but the whole project is really kind of under construction because, like I said, they have to finish. I believe they'll finish that iFly security hub, because that's going to be entering the park there. So you have to demolish iFly, build a temporary security hub, and then you can close the entrance and then build the hotel, because they're going to redo that whole plaza, like get rid of the current security, all that good stuff. So I think that's when that's happening. So it's like, I'd say phase 1 is under construction now. The actual construction of the hotel hopefully will start in a couple of months or so. All right. Yeah. And she's last questions, and then we'll go ahead and I gotta go ahead and hang out with do something with my fiance. I'm a little bit late, but again, had the little cat emergency, so I want to give you some extra time there. So my guess would be Breath of the Wild, since most people would be younger people in the early mid-20s who were playing the game. What was the very first theme park for in the world? I am not sure I know the questions. Like, I'm not sure I know the question. What else could you see in Hot Ones besides? I like ride-wise, I have no idea. Probably more City Walk editions. The security project will be done in 2026. It's gonna be a phase project. It'll be done in 2026. That's per the team member email. Maybe you'll see a studio tour relocation, because I'm not sure if the studio tour can run in its current path with the coaster being so close to it. That's what I've heard. So probably that. But other than that, probably some smaller stuff, Fan Fest nights, Halloween Horror Nights, all that stuff will be going as well. Would you like to have another permanent Universal Studios Hollywood maze like House of Horrors? That would be pretty cool. I'd like them to change up the theme though every few years, because like Walking Dead got kind of old for after a while, and it had no attendance. So if they did something like that again, and hopefully after like every 5 years they switch up the theme. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys like the lives. I'll go live in the park once a weekend, and then try to do the Ask Me Anything at least once a week. All right, last question here. Universal, did a Ghostbusters interactive dark ride? What if they did it with super advanced hologram technology without wearing AR advisor like Mario Kart? That'd be good because the Mario Karts, some of the headbands, when I tighten it, it kind of hurts my head. So I have to really, like, play with it a little bit. Mario Kart is absolutely amazing. I love that attraction. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult sometimes. So if I didn't have to wear the headband or anything, because that's why I like I don't like wearing 3D glasses on rides anyway. So that's why I like making music in a real way, because it's the 2.5D stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So that'd be awesome. And then hopefully French Street and Persian Court return to illumination, both a very out of place. I totally agree. Thank you so much for joining this quick Ask Me Anything live stream. I'll be back next Monday, 8 o'clock. I'll be back at the 8 o'clock time slot for the Ask Me Anything. And I'll be going ahead and going live from Six Flags, Disney, or Universal, or multiple of those parks later on this weekend. Stay tuned for a Fast and Furious update tomorrow, and maybe some news on Universal Studios Great Britain on Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.